open the browser and just log into your Gmail account. Once you are logged in, right side corner you can see the Google app symbol here. Just click on that and find classroom symbol in that. You can drag and drop this symbol. Usually it is the most it is available in last few rows. Okay, so I have just dragged it and got it on top. Just click on the classroom. New tab will get displayed. Okay, it will open our classroom. Right now in this screen I have already added 2 classes, so you can see this screen with 2 classes. Okay, otherwise if you are a beginner, your screen will be blank. You can see this plus symbol here. Okay, for the start, when we want to create the class, just click on this. You have 2 options, join class and create class. As a teacher we want to create the class, so click on the create class option and then agree to the terms and conditions. Continue. This new pop-up window will be displayed. In that, please enter class name as required. So I would like to add class MCA2, MCA1 underscore. I would like to give class subject name also here. Okay, so suppose I am giving AI section computer. You can mention or skip these fields. Okay, subject AI and room number say 5, and just click on the create button which is available to the bottom right corner of that pop-up window. This will create the new class and we will be the main teacher, and we can edit this class. We can add assignments and resources to this class. So when you create the new class, this screen will be displayed with the class name whatever we have given and course name. Okay, here these are the few 3 sections in any class: classwork, people and grades. Now we have created new class, but first thing we have to do is we have to allocate students to that class. So for that there are many options to add students. The first option I would like to say is this grade, this class code. You can see here. Okay, every class will be displayed with some particular class code. So click on this class code and just give this class code for your students to join this particular MCA1 AI artificial intelligence class. Okay, if you are conducting some online sessions for students and you want to share this class code, you can also zoom it further so that it will be readable for them and they don't make any mistakes in that. Or other option you have, copy invite link. You can just copy this invite link and share this link with the students through WhatsApp or email. There is one more way to add students. Just go to people section. In people section, there are 2 options, teachers and students. As we want to add students, you can see this symbol, invite students. So click on that. When you click on invite students, there will be one pop-up window display. In that you have this invite link. Okay, you can either just copy this invite link and share with your students. Okay, or you can type in your students email ID here, Gmail ID. Make sure that email ID is Gmail ID only. Okay, whatever email ID you will be adding, if it is not Gmail, that student will not be able to join your class. So when you add any email ID of your student, okay, just select this email ID and then click on invite. After clicking on this invite button, invitation mail will be sent to that particular student through mail. Okay, that student can join this particular class by just clicking on that invitation emails join button. Same way, we have also one more feature to add co-teacher in the particular class. Suppose I want to add one more teacher in MCA1 AI class. So just by going to people section, select this symbol in teachers. Okay, same way we can include teachers email ID here. Suppose xyz at gmail.com. Make sure teachers email also should be Gmail ID only. Only gmail.com users will be able to make use of Google Classroom. Once you enter teacher's email ID, just click on invite. Invitation mail will be sent to teacher. Okay, with joining button in that email. Once teacher clicks on that email and joins the class, here you will see this teacher's name and email ID highlighted one. Right now it is it is not highlighted because a teacher has not yet accepted. Same about students also. When students join, all the students list will appear here. Okay, and it will not be blur like this. It will be properly highlighted. Okay, under people we can send invitations for students and teachers to join this particular class. Now coming to classwork. Classwork, we can, in this option we can assign the classwork for the students. Okay, we can create assignments. This create symbol helps us to add assignments to our particular class. Okay, just click on assignment and you can just give whatever title you want. Suppose I want to add some assignment 1 and write algorithm for ABC problem. Okay, and I can just click on the I can also click on the assign button. So these assignments will be assigned here. It will appear under classwork option. Same way we can also assign the resources. First I will tell you what all other fields we can add to assignment. Okay, we can give the grading points or we can keep it ungraded. Okay, we can also edit the grading points. Suppose I want to give 10 marks for this assignment. We can select due date also. How many, whichever date you can select and select that date, even time you can change. Okay, so due date also can be assigned. Topic. This is the very important feature. With the help of this, we can just create different sections in our assignments and resources. Suppose I create one new topic called as Unit 1 underscore assignments. Okay. Once I create this topic and just save it, update. Okay. Now go back and check that this particular assignment is added under the topic Unit 1 assignment. So it will be easy for students to know all assignments of Unit 1 under one topic. Same way we can create other topics also. Suppose I want to separate assignments and resources what I share with the students separately. So I can create one more topic as Unit 1 resources and just add. Okay. So whatever resources I will be adding, whatever notes I will be adding, those notes will be present under Unit 1 resources and all assignments will be under Unit 1 assignments. I will tell you how to add the resources. In the classwork option, when you click on create, just select the material, study material, whatever you want to share with the student. Okay, write the whatever chapter name or chapter 1 and details about that study material, about what it is. Okay, and then you can just attach the file, you can attach the link, or if it is available on the drive, you can just go to drive and upload that document, or also you can upload the YouTube link, YouTube video to that. Suppose we have to attach some file or some presentation, click on that attachment field. You can browse through your computer and select that particular file. There is some internet problem, so same way we have to actually add material also, the way we have added assignment, and we can just select the topic also, under what topic we want to add that particular resource. Once we assign all the resources, it will be seen like this. Okay, here you can see two topics, Unit 1 resources and second topic as Unit 1 assignments. All assignments given under Unit 1 will be under inside one folder, and all resources will be inside one separate folder here. So this way you can create different topics and add your resources and assignments under that particular topic. Now coming back to grades, grading option we have where we can grade our student depending on our whatever assignments they have completed. So we can also download the proper full Excel report of this student wise grading list. So here we can see number of student name plus which all assignments that particular student has completed. Suppose I want to see for one student, okay, this assignment and what grade he has received for that particular assignment after checking, okay, and is there any assignment due, okay, all those details we can see. If some assignment is missing, missing will be displayed under that assignment. See, this assignment this student has not completed, so it is displayed as missing, and wherever they have completed, you will see these grade, how many grades they have received for that particular assignment. You can grade even in the numbers or in fractions also, like 2.5, 5.5 grading system is available. And one more thing to note here is when we want to download this Excel, we have to go to classwork, okay, select any of the assignments, okay. Once you select any assignment, that time just view this assignment, and in this way only we can download the report of that full class and their grades, okay. Here you have the settings symbol. In these settings, once you click here, there are options: download CSV for all grades, or download these grades, copy all grades to Google Sheets. Once you click on this, that CSV file will be downloaded, and you can calculate student wise report. You can create a student wise report for that particular class. Thank you. Like this, the report will be displayed. Okay, you can use this report and you can just make average grade of that particular student. You can calculate, okay, depending on student names, okay, roll number, name, and what all assignments they have done, and depending on that we can calculate the average grade of that student. Thank you.